What is going on, guys? In today's video, I want to talk about king level entrepreneurship and what does that mean? What do I find to be king level entrepreneurship? For me, that is being an entrepreneur that is only working out of your area of strength. So how, as a business owner, how as an entrepreneur, can you just do the things you love to maintain a high frequency and a high energy? What I've learned, how I structure my life in order to be able to maintain that level of energy throughout my life. So let's get into it right now. All right, guys, so getting into it, one of the biggest things that I find in business is every single day, our time is not the most important thing we have. It is our energy. It's how we feel. It's how we operate in the world. You know, do we feel great? Do we feel powerful? Do we feel fun? And so something I learned in my second business, as I started to get there at the end of it before I sold it, is how do I just work on and do the things I want to do? See, as we are stepping into king frequency, meaning our power, our enjoyment, feeling our best, is by actually doing the things we want to do, right? A king back in the old days, is he going to do things he doesn't like to do? Is he going to sit down and do admin work for 4 or 5 hours? No, and the more we do things like that, the more we're subconsciously telling ourselves we are not free to do exactly what we want to do when we want to do it. And so the philosophy I take when it comes to business, and we can't always do this, but it's what I work towards, what I strive towards, it's what the goal is in the future for me, is how can I just stay in my zone of genius all day long? How can I be in flow? How can I be enjoying what I'm doing? And so what I found for myself in this business, I love to be creating content. I love to be sharing ideas. I love to be on coaching calls. I love to be in the moment with students. And I love to plan my big vision for the company. Where are we going? What is the movement? How are we changing the world by making more men of impact? And so the more I can do that, the more I can stay in those 3 areas, those 3 zones of genius, which I believe are the things I'm best at in the world, the more I can stay and maintain a high frequency, meaning I am feeling good, I'm enjoying life, I'm more fun to be around for my girlfriend, for my family, for anyone that interacts with me. You see too many entrepreneurs today that are martyrs. They are exhausted, 13-hour days doing a lot of stuff they don't want to do. And so a great book on this concept is a book, I'll show the title here, Who, Not How. Meaning, how do you find the right people who can take the things off of your plate that you don't want to do? That is not your zone of genius. To me, this is complete and total freedom. Nereida, vamos. To me, this is complete and total freedom, because what this allows us to do is to be able to stay in our power, to be able to enjoy work every day because we're working out of our strengths. And so what do I do to be able to maintain this in my life, right? What are some of the things I instill, some of the habits, some of the people I hire? You know, one thing I think you guys have seen on video is, perfect timing. Gracias, sí, por favor. Aquí, gracias. That timing was impeccable. I like it. So one thing that I like to do is I like to have people that are helping support me in the different things in my life, right? So one thing is not cooking for myself. It's having my food. That's not my zone of genius. That's not the thing I want to be doing. So it's having my food be cooked for me. It's having my grocery shopping be done for me. It's having someone come here who cleans the house for me. It's having a salsa instructor who comes to my house and helps me, right? It's like, where can I save my energy and time by staying in my zone of genius? It's the same reason why I have a masseuse come to the house. It's the same reason why I have the salsa instructor come to the house, why I have the cook come to the house, is I want to be streamlined, right? I want to be like a jaguar where I'm just focused on my set skills and everything else can be handled. So I know for a lot of people, this won't resonate, right? A lot of businessmen that we know and we see on TV, for them, the way they want to do business is they love to hustle. They love to grind it out. They love to do the shit they don't want to do and then talk about it. It's just not of interest for me, right? I do grind it out in certain days. There's some days I wake up and I don't want to do video, but it's one of the avenues that I've decided is important for me in the business to do. So I keep my selected focus in the work I do just to my core zones of genius. And the more I can do that, the more energy I can have, the more I can enjoy life, the more fun I can have, and the more I don't get to my end of my work days feeling like, babe, I can't do anything. I just need to sit on the couch and watch TV. See, when I have days where I have to do admin, or I have days where, days previously where I didn't have the right team members and I had to go through all my videos and make cuts and do edits, by the end of those days, I was exhausted. I had that feeling of like, man, that 9-to-5 job was actually kind of easy, right? So this is my philosophy when it comes to entrepreneurship. This is how I believe as entrepreneurs we can step into our kingship, is by actually just staying in our zone of genius. This philosophy is not for everyone. There's a lot of people who won't resonate with it, but for me, I believe it's the best one out there. I believe it allows me to have the most fun, the most joy, and as I always talk about on this channel, the highest frequency, right? I want to maintain a high state of energy where when I'm seeing people, I'm fun because I feel good in my body. When I'm making videos, I feel good, I'm interested, I'm fun. This is the energy I want to have. This is king energy, right? There's not concerns and worries because everything is handled in your life, so you can just be in playful joy and also intensity, as you guys have seen in some videos. So if you guys like this concept, as I said, there's a great book, Who Not How. The other piece of advice I'd recommend for you is start hiring people before you feel you're ready. When I didn't even have the income to do it, I hired virtual assistants online from the Philippines. Why? Because I wanted to be in the habit of having people take things off my plate that I don't want to do. The sooner you can start doing that, the sooner you start stepping into boss mode, right? And the sooner you go through boss mode, you start getting into king mode, which is really just living the life you truly want to. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can take something from this, because I really believe this is the next level of entrepreneurship. I don't believe there's enough entrepreneurs talking about how to really do this. In the most wealthy people I know, I'm not talking the multimillionaires you see online, I'm talking about the billionaires. They spend most of their week relaxing, golf, meetings, on the boat, and they're thinking, right? They're keeping their energy to think about what is the next big move, what is the next big thing they're going to do for the business. That's where I want to start to work towards. That's why I stay in my zone of genius. So hope you guys appreciate this video. As always, if you're not part of the path, join that community. If you are not having men hold you accountable every single week to stepping in your power, you are going to fall behind. This movement is going, boys. Join it if you want. If you don't have that, create it yourself. Find someone else. Find people that can mentor you. Find people that can help you stay on your disciplined path, that can help challenge you to stay in your power. And as always, if you guys have not joined the King's Roundtable, every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do a free call for anyone who wants to join. You get to interact with me. We do a meditation. We go through some powerful learnings. It's a great way to connect with the rest of the community. So that is it, guys. Much love to all of you. Have a great day. Peace. Let's go.